Lovely stuff. Right, here we go. Oh, just clean my glasses because I can't see a damn thing. It's always a good start. Right. Bang on time as well. I'm happy with that. 6:30. Right. Looking at the stream now, just want to make sure everything is all good. And type my old quick hello message in the chat. Oh, yeah. Listen to that typing. Let's just wait for a few people to get into the save. Oh, I just finished watching the United City game, hence why it's at 6:30 today, because there was no way I was going to miss that. The Manchester derby is always a good watch, and I've never been happy to see United win a game, but I kind of have to say that does make me feel a bit better watching that, because City were terrible. Get in. Apologies if there were like loads and loads of notifications coming out today about me being online. That I'm trying to use the event thing, and I don't really know how it works, if I'm honest. So I'm going to try and put this into the playlist once it is all done with the first stream from Wednesday. As a quick heads up, yeah, obviously the series will be going on. Next stream is going to be Tuesday, because Wednesday, Liverpool playing Atletico Madrid, and obviously I do not want to miss that. It is going to be a crucial game. Having said that, if the result is bad, and if we play anywhere like we've been playing the last few games, I will want to miss it, if I'm honest. But today we are carrying on with the Rangers save. Hello to everyone who is in the chat. Just waiting for a few more people to get in, but I'm hoping that this will be a good old stream, and we're going to make some signings today. That is the plan. At the moment, we've already had a bid in for one of our players, that player being Scott Arfield, and I'm actually happy to take it. The bid that we've got in is coming from AZ Alkmaar. They want to pay me £3.5 million and then do some monthly instalments. Overall, it'll be 5.25k. I know it's below his value, but at the end of the day now, I want to get a little bit of money, and I also want to get some wages on the books, because I've been having a little look. I haven't progressed at all since the last time that we played, so it's literally just after the Aberdeen game. But I've been looking at players that we might be able to loan in, and there are a lot of players in here that I would be happy to have at the club. The ones I've really been looking at are Daniel Podence as a different winger, wing option for us on the right hand side. I think he'd be quite decent from Wolves. Victor Wanyama, not really bothered about him. Jack Wilshere would be quite decent, I think, but Manuel Lanzini strikes me as a player that I would very much like to have, even if it's on loan for a season. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to buy these players because I can't afford them, but to get him in on loan would be good. Tahit Chong is another player I've been looking at, and Andre Gray, I think, as a secondary striking option to Alfredo Morelos would also be quite a good shout. There's a couple of others. We've got Penaranda, he's always available and is pretty good. Joe Rothwell is a player that I think we might be able to get from Blackburn. He looks quite decent going forward, I think. He's still quite young. And of course, you've got Angel Gomez, or Angel Gomez, or whatever you call it, from Manchester United. I think he is also a player I'd be looking at, maybe as well as this James Garner in the midfield. I think he's quite good, but I think in terms of central midfield, I think we've got more than enough options. It's more that attacking section that I'm looking at. But we have got Hadji, so I'm going to get rid of Scott Arfield, and then we'll see where we stand after that. What do I need to do here then? Alright, yeah, I can't really register anyone else for the time being, can I? Because of all the registration rules. We've had a bid come in for 3.8 from Al Hilal. Let's go. Can they match it? Go 5.5 million? 4.4. I'm not going to go with that then. They can go to AZ Alkmaar instead, because they were offering us more money. Oh, hello to everyone in the chat. Hope you're enjoying your weekend so far. Anyone got any big plans? What have you all been doing? I went up to Anfield yesterday to watch Liverpool v Bournemouth. It was a pretty shame, in all fairness, but we won, and that's really all that matters, and we're one step closer to winning the title, especially after City lost today. I also was keeping tabs on Rangers, obviously semi-topical, and semi because obviously I just quite like Rangers, hence why we're doing this save, and saw that Ryan Kent again scored for them today. I think the title is probably a little bit out of the question, but it's a big week for Stevie G. If they can do well against Leverkusen and stay in the Europa League, I think then there's hope. Do you know what I mean? That it's probably not a bad season. I know a lot of people are saying it's not the best season in the world. No, it's probably not. But he's not been terrible, if that makes any sense. Right, so we've got Osijek, I think is how you say it today, in the Europa League. Again, it's another qualifier. We just need to get through this as soon as we can. Get it done, get it dusted. I am going to make a few changes, though, with one eye on... well, just one eye on the Scottish Premier League. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get Brandon Barker's going to come on, and so is Jordan Jones. They're going to come in on the wing. I think we're going to play Defoe up front today. I might take Edmondson off and bring Hellander on, and let's take Barisic off and bring on Patterson. We're also at home today, so this is a game I think we should win pretty straight up. It should be easy. Ah, Billy Gilmore. I didn't realise he was from the Rangers Academy. Thanks, Ben. Right, in that case, mate, I'll definitely have a look at him because he was the one that tore Liverpool apart last week. Git. So, let's get through this first, then we'll have another look. The thing about Billy Gilmore is that if he's still registered as a central midfielder on this, do I really need him? Do you know what I mean? We've got a lot of central midfielders. If he's an attacking midfielder, then yes, but at the same time, I've still got Hadji as well. So, do you know what I mean? Like, when we've got such a limited budget, I don't want to go spending it on, like, I don't know, positions that I'm already stacked in. I'm already seeing that the stream health is not good, which is always exciting. That's always what I want to see. If it is bad, can someone just let me know in the comment section what bit of it is bad? Can everyone still hear me but not see me? Because if so, I'll just change the bit rate a little bit as we're on the attack here. And Jordan Jones, I mean, that is beautiful from Jordan. Go on, Jordan. Go on, roast him, mate. Ugh, poor finish, but lovely play originally to get through. Oh, God. Why is it whenever I go online, like, just the internet and the streaming just goes to absolute pot? Last week it was absolutely perfect, and there should be no reason why it's struggling again today, so I'm already getting a bit annoyed by that. I'm also annoyed by the fact we haven't scored yet. We've had that one Jordan Jones chance. Other than that, we haven't scored anything yet. Also, news, I am looking at getting a second monitor, so I should be able to stop flicking between the two screens, and I should be able to actually do the live chat while still paying attention to the games, which obviously will make the quality of the stream a little bit better. Not physically, but in terms of my actual commentary, it'll probably make it a little bit better for you all. This has not been a good start, actually, I have to say. We've not really impressed me here at all. We're struggling to break through, and I don't know why. What's the issue, lads? What's the issue? This just already highlights to me that without our big front three, we're in a bit of trouble. I'm going to say certainly, I'm not happy. That's the first time I've had to tell the boys I'm not happy with the performance. I'm just going to give them a little bit of faith. Come on, lads. We've just got to be a little bit smarter with the way that we're playing here. We're just not really causing them any problems whatsoever. Not good. That was a bit lucky from us as well. But Tavernier's on the ball into Aribo to Goldson, Barker. Come on, Jack. Aribo. This is lovely. Oh, Jordan Jones, mate. Absolutely rockets that just past the post. Decent. I'm looking forward to seeing what Jermaine Defoe can offer me, actually. I wonder what... I haven't actually looked at his attributes. What's he like physically these days? I'm hoping he's still got a little bit of pace about him. Come on, Aribo. Kids and grown-ups love it, so give the ball to Aribo. Love it. McGregor to Goldson. Lovely Davis, Aribo. I love Aribo at the moment. Oh, Jordan Jones, lovely take. Couldn't quite get around his man. He's just... Jordan Jones, you just can't stop him. When he gets going... Oh, my God, Jordan Jones. He needs to learn on his finishing. That was pretty atrocious. What is going on with the stream here? Hang on, I'm going to pause it, and I'm just going to have a little look at the old stream health, because it's not coming up like it's going very well. So stream output. Hang on, bear with me, caller. Let's try that and see if it makes any difference. If it is bad, just let me know in the comment section, because I'm only going off obviously what it's telling me right now in terms of the stream health, and at the moment it's got a big red on it, which we don't like, do we? We like it when it's nice and healthy. Video output low. Excellent! That's exactly not what I needed. I'm going to try this. I'll go the bit rate a bit lower then. Let's go really low with the bit rate and see if that makes any difference. It might just allow it to catch up a little bit, because that's probably the problem, I would imagine. Right, away we go again. Come on, boys. I'm annoyed that we haven't scored yet. But here we go. Hopefully this is our chance. Patterson on the ball. Back to Arabo. Whips it in. Jermaine Defoe. Literally straight at him, mate. Come on, Jermaine. You're better than that. Surely. You must be better than that. Oh, hello. Please don't tell me they're going to get a highlight here. Time to drink out the old Micro Munch mug. Not available in stores, but I need a tea to get through this. When things are all bad, I refer to tea. That is the answer to everything. Oh, come on, mate. Grizzard. Oh my god, we're one down. Okay. It's too early for this. It's too early to Arsenal this up. Right. Morelos is coming on. Sorry, Jordan Jones, mate. You've been terrible. We're going full on triple change. All the big guns are coming on. Maybe I should have just made sure that we'd won this before I started pissing about with it. Do you know what I mean? What is going on with me internet? Come on. Oh, God, what are we going to do? That is a stupendous header at the back post. And I'm annoyed, I'm not going to lie, but it's okay. It's only their first shot on target. Some things never change. Some things never, ever change. For flips, I did not need this. We need to get through this quite comfortably and then focus on the league. That's where I'm really trying to put all my eggs in the basket this year. As Ryan Kent drifts through, smacks it wide. I appreciate the effort, Ryan, but you got to do a bit better, mate. Come on. What is going on here? Whips it in. Oh. We're really struggling here to get hold of the ball, and I'm just getting a bit annoyed. Oh, no. No, not two. Grezda. I mean, that is the worst bit of defending. Who was that donkey? They're targeting Patterson a little bit, and I feel for him. I've kind of thrown him in a little bit at the deep end today. Oh, Stephen Davis, that is magic. Alfredo Morelos, round the keeper. There you go. There's Alfredo. Oh, thank God. That makes me feel slightly better. The Arsenal save will be back tomorrow. It's basically weekdays, Monday to Friday is Arsenal. And then and then the stream save will be every Sunday, Wednesday, but this week it's going to be Tuesday. But so Saturday essentially is a day I have off, unless it's a really, really big Arsenal. But the Arsenal save will be back again tomorrow. Don't worry. And it's very much in a very crucial point as well. So there's a lot to look forward to, because obviously we're teetering on the edge of what happened in the Champions League semi-final first leg, which I like talking about, because we're actually finally in a good position, not a crap one. But yes, TGH Beast, it will be back tomorrow, mate. So don't worry. We'll be back with the Gunners tomorrow. And oh bloody hell, Ryan Kent's absolutely just. Can we just hit a shot on target, please? The only time we've actually managed to hit a shot on target is when flipping Morelos actually went round the keeper. Other than that, it's been awful. Gotta get this. I really want to sort this bit rate out and sort. Oh, there you go. Well done, Philip Helander. Good man. Oh. For a while, I thought we were actually going to really, really struggle, but we've done okay. Yeah, no worries, mate. Anytime. I'm enjoying the Arsenal save as well. Well, as much as you can enjoy not winning anything. But yeah, I mean, it's great fun to make, and I'm glad that everyone's got such a following on it. I'm just hoping, obviously, that in the further saves and stuff, that we still retain most of the audience, because like it's nice, obviously, that I've had so many people come on and like be nice about like the save, and obviously we've had such a boom in subs and everything, but like I just want to make sure that we retain that. Do you know what I mean? I can't do an Arsenal save every year. I want to do different teams as well, so I'm hoping that my personality is why you're here for me. If it isn't, then you know, whatever. Yes, Ben, I will be doing a journeyman save soon. It might not be this year. I suppose this is almost like my journeyman save, but to a lesser extent, if that makes any sense. And I am definitely not selling Alfredo Morelos to David Wagner. I will be doing it. I have plans to do it. I kind of want to do it as an episodic one, because I want to do funny sketches and this, that, and the other. But I want to make sure that it's a really kind of like top quality save, and I feel like if I try to shoehorn it into the rest of this year, it might not be quality. So I think for the next episodic one, we might try something a bit different, but we're all going to kind of like vote on it when that time comes. I can't sort out the stream health. Is it actually that bad? Because someone in the comments in the chat actually let me know if it's bad, because it's saying it's bad here, but I'm not sure if it actually is okay, because everyone else seems to be responding to me absolutely fine. So I don't know if it's actually that bad or not. I'm glad we managed to turn that around, because that was really worrying, and now Morelos is being touted around left, right and centre, and there's no No chance of that. I'm going to say we're going to win the title this year. We've got everything we need to do it. Everything we need. Oh, someone asked me in the... Well, that's good. Lower stress back fracture for Greg Doherty. Fortunately, he's not on the first team. Someone asked me where Gerrard was. Because obviously he's been, not sacked, but removed by Rangers. Where is he? Unemployed. Do you want to be my assistant? Go on, Steve. Be my assistant. Oh, okay. He's not happy. He doesn't want to come work for me. I can't imagine why. I've got a 100% record, Steve. Just saying. So, have some of that. That was a pretty good start to the episode, wasn't it? I'm very, very happy. I have no idea where we're going to get to in the episode today. I'm going to do another 90-minute long one. Most episodes are going to be around about 90 minutes long. So, I'm hoping that obviously we can get through a fair amount of fixtures today and obviously do a little bit of business. If we have to get to the end of the transfer window. I think that's got to be a certainty. We've got plenty of time. And today we're away at Hibs. So, like I said, the league is the priority. Okay, I really want to do well in the league this year, and I mean that game just sort of highlighted to me that up front we're lacking a little bit. I'm going to keep Patterson on because I think he played quite well, to be fair there. Other than that, I think we're going to go with the same team. So we're going to we're going to bring Edmondson back on because he's been playing very, very well and I quite like him as a player. So other than that, we're going to go with this. So we're doing very, very well at present. So can we notch up another win in the league? They're playing a very similar formation. I know Chris Deutsch, seen him live. I went and saw Forest Green a number of times. He was a bit of a Forest Green legend, so it's a bit disappointing to see him have left. I'm going to say if we play our own game, we'll win. You're very capable of that. Maybe they're not. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just telling them that they are, but maybe they're not. We should win. We should win. They're 10th, so they've not had a good start. You mean it doesn't mean anything being 10th after one game. It means something being 10th after 10 games. Hopefully, we'll be able to beat them today and carry on the pressure. Ross County got 2 wins out of 2. That's a bit interesting. Oh, that tea is just so damn good. I had tea with sweetener the other day. What the hell is that about? Who has tea with sweetener, honestly? First 20 minutes, nothing has happened. This has not been brilliant, I have to say. Oh, feel free to fire me questions like in the chat, guys, because at the moment, like literally, there's nothing else to do. Do you know what I mean? Like we're just watching us completely dominate but not score. We've had 12 shots, 4 on target, and haven't scored yet. They've had absolutely nothing. So we are all over Hibs at the moment. We just need to get the ball into Alfredo, and you kind of feel it'll take on from there. That's a good ball in by Barisic. He got some serious whip on that. Don't do this to me. Newell drives forward. Don't. I can see the overlapping ball already. Don't do it. Connor, don't foul him. Newell. Bloody hell, that's a good save by McGregor. Oh, God. He put Edmonds under a bit of pressure there. I like it, though. We're keeping the tempo up. Shea Ojo into Morelos. Go on, Alfredo. Roast him. Tease it to Davis. Stephen David. What a save that is. You absolute git. Hello, Jasper. How are you? You alright? Thank you very much for joining the stream. Barisic there into Davis, to Aribo. Oh, go on, Shea. Turn him inside out, mate. Ojo whips it. Bang! It's his 5th goal of the season. Shea Ojo has been in very, very good form so far this season, and that's another one to add to his collection. I love our front 4. Also, Davis, Kent, Morelos, and Ojo. Between them, we should get a lot of goals in the save. The one thing I think is if I can replace Stephen Davis, maybe with like Lanzini. And could you imagine that as a front 4 in the Scottish League? That'd be absolutely immense. Hello, Rachel. How are you? Jack, Rangers, just because it was kind of like the popular vote. Really. We won't spend the entire stream with Rangers, to be fair. But I put it out to people. People voted in. And the majority of people wanted to do Rangers. Not a fan then, I take it. I don't know if you're a Celtic fan, mate. Are you? Or is it just something against Rangers? Well, I'm going to try and get rid of that rotten core. And, yeah, also, fair point. You know what? Lanzini is injured, like, 95% of the time. And maybe I've got to try and find someone that's not 100% injured all the time. We'll have a look and see. Once we've got rid of Scott Arfield, we can have a look and then see if we can find... No wonder, Jack. the rivalry is fierce between the two of you, I have to say. I've never quite sampled anything like it. I've got a lot of Scottish mates, obviously north of the border, and it might be because they're Rangers fans, which is naturally why I kind of gravitate towards them more. But I don't really have anything against either of them. Celtic, I think, have beaten a couple of teams I quite enjoy, like 9 times out of 10. I think it's that whole underdog thing. They just went through years and years and years of winning everything. So I think it's that natural British thing of like you just don't like the team that wins everything. But I've got nothing against them particularly. I just went Rangers because everyone else seems to think it's quite an interesting project, and most of it's going to be about kind of overhauling Celtic. So I'll appreciate if you don't watch the majority of this stream at this point, mate, because that'd be a bit like me having to watch a Manchester United stream or an Everton stream, which I can 100% understand and I sympathise. My Everton shirt, by the way, that I had to get for a forfeit is on the way, and it's just, I feel dirty having spent money on it. It feels awful. This game's also been pretty awful, to be fair, but Patterson's going to hopefully roast this bloke here. Ojo, go on, mate, whip it in. Hadji, that's miles wide, mate. Not even close. Not even close. Hunter, if you think that Lanzini's going to be injured for most of the season, mate, have you got any other kind of thoughts on who I could possibly get in just to loan at the moment? Because we don't have enough money to buy anyone I don't think substantially quite good. Oh no! Oh, what a save by Alan McGregor! What a save that is! I always want to say Conor McGregor, but obviously it's Alan. But I always want to say Conor. I don't know why. It's just obviously he's probably a little bit more memorable as a personality. That's not going to go down well, is it? Hibs are putting a bit of pressure on us here, and I'm not enjoying it, but can we just hit him on the counter as Alfredo? Go on, mate, off you go. On your own, mate. Alfredo, roast him. Go on, in you go. Alfredo Morelos, tease it to Hadji. Ooh, my word. Hello. What a shot that is. Mate, that is beautiful. What an effort. Oh. And even then, Alfredo Morelos somehow gets involved by setting up a goal. Beautiful. Tease it in. Oh, that is marvellous. What a finish. Rangers went 9 in a row in the 90s as well, most of it. Yeah, no, I know. The financial doping, I can sympathise. But like I said, mate, I've gone with probably the man. But like I said, the whole series won't be about them. This is more about not what I would do as a career, because that's something I do want to do. Where I start off with literally no qualifications and start from the very, very bottom, where I'll probably end up playing the Belarusian league or something. I'm enjoying it, Jack, because it's literally for you, mate. This is just a massive banter fest. I feel like you need to get all this Rangers hate off your chest. Do you know what I mean? So feel free, mate. I'm not gonna hold you back. I feel like I should as Rangers manager. I feel like I should, pull you up on it, but I'm not going to, because I can understand. Like I said, I hate Manchester United with all my heart, and I also don't like Manchester City, and most of that's thanks to apparently financial doping as well. So there you go. Although I should state for the record, City haven't been found guilty of anything, and Manchester United basically won they earned their money, apparently, by signing loads of sensational players. It's very annoying. Did I just hear that right? A takeover bid. Alright, okay. Right, while we're here then, let's have a look at signings. So we've got 34k to spend. Hang on a minute. I'm looking at the scouted ones. Take that off. I'm not having any of that. Who's interested in a loan of the people we scouted then? So we've got... This guy looks really solid. He looks really good, Grisha Promel, and it'd be interesting because he's a player I've never heard of before. I know Pierre Kalulu. He used to be a forward. Or was that his brother? I have no idea. Benjamin Mir. Nah, mate, we're not having any of that. Who's this guy then? Regan Mimor. Is that how you say it? Let me know, Scottish fans. I'm so sorry if I'm butchering any of the names. I do like the idea of Lanzini. I know he's injury prone, but he looks top quality. But then maybe we go with Podence? Podence might be quite good. I mean, just look at the blistering pace. And it'd be a good option to have instead of Ojo, because I can't play Ojo every minute of every game, can I? What about Gomez? See, he looks he's got 20 flair, but he won't play as much because he's in the same position as Ryan Kent, and he's probably a little bit lightweight, I think. Quite a lot of these players, I think, are maybe a bit too lightweight for the Scottish League. Do you know what I mean? It's quite a physical league. No, we don't joke about Jesse Lingard. He is an underrated footballer. World class talent. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. His record speaks for itself. Maybe it's not just an attacking midfielder. Maybe it's another striker as well. I forgot, obviously, it's the big Old Firm derby this week, isn't it? Yeah. No, that's going to be mental, mate. I always watch them. It's brilliant. I always watch the Old Firm derby. And mainly because it's one of like the most enjoyable games to watch. Because for God's sake, Ryan Jack's out with torn knee ligaments for 27 months. Always the bearer of big good news, aren't you, Mark Waller? You. Right. Well, now I do need a central midfielder, don't we? Really? That's just terrific. That's just fine. I think we're going to get James Garner. I look at this boy and I think, yes, he looks decent. He looks a bit like he's trying to grow some really poor facial hair, but we will go with it. Let's see. Can I loan him? Plus, it's only 10 grand on the wages. Definitely going to get him in because he looks solid. I'm not getting Henry Lansbury. I've fallen for that before. I've seen that film. I know how it ends. Penaranda? Yeah, let's get Penaranda in as well. Go on then. Let's have a giggle. And let's get him in as well. This is all very exciting. I'm just literally. Ooh, he's bid for Andre Gray. Can I get Andre Gray? He'd score a hatful in this league. But no, I like Penaranda. We're going to go with that. We'll go with that. And we'll just see which one we get. Lewis Ferguson at Aberdeen. Alright, I'll have a look at Lewis Ferguson, mate. Hang on, bear with me 2 seconds. Lewis Ferguson. He's not related to Sir Alex, is he? Because I can't go for him by default. Bloody hell, how is he only 38 rated on my nonsense? Yeah, he's... What? Yeah, I'm definitely signing him. Good chat, mate. Thank you. There is no way I'm not going to not get this boy. 3.8 million? Excuse me. See, this is where my haggling comes in handy. No, I said 2.5. 2.6. Yeah, that's fine, because by the time I'm gone, by the time they've sold him, I'll have been long gone by then. So, hell yeah. Let's go with that. That means then I can get Penaranda and him in. So start negotiations. Yeah, fringe player to start with. No, you're not going out on loan. You're going to stay here. Yeah, negotiate that contract. Ask Wilson to start off. I hate starting off on my own. I'm going to give you 4k, mate. There you go. Never say we don't do the big payouts. No, not falling for the yearly wage rides. Yeah, you can have the wage drop, mate. You are more than happy to. We'll get a little goal bonus up because I can't see you scoring many. Well, that's good. I'm just going to get him anyway, because I can. Because we got the money, so why not? Barry Ferguson. Oh, man, I remember Barry Ferguson. Sorry, man, just have a read for the comments. I do think Andre Gay would do it though, don't you think? Because I think Morelos is better than he is, but like I look at some of the players there, and he's big and he's strong and he's quick and he's physical. Like it's not too dissimilar from the Premier League, and Andre Gray is not a great Premier League player, but I still feel like he'd probably get a fair amount, don't you think? I'm not going to test the theory out because I also don't want to pay him 70k a week because let's face it, 70k a week for Andre Gray is just taking the piss because he's rubbish. Ben Arthur is free. No, is he? Oh, mate, hang on a minute. Well, I'm always a sucker for a deal. Where is Hatem Ben Arthur? This would be a very... Oh, no, he's gone to Valladolid. I'm still going to scout him anyway because he still looks pretty flipping good. I haven't really got much of a choice now to bring Glenn Kamara in for the Ossie game because we only won the last one 2-1. So I need to at least get one away goal, then I can get rid of them. But, oh god, pardon me. Dinner's repeating on me there a little bit. I don't really know any of the players. Who's this Gruzda bloke? Because he looked quite decent last game. Nah, he's rubbish. Maric? He looks alright. Bit of a big target man, but he looks pretty good. Anyway, let's forget that. I'm not going to sign any of their players. I want to pick up from where you left off last time out. At the moment, we're doing alright. We've won every single game that we've played. So, as a Rangers manager, you can't be too disappointed with that to start with, can you? Can you really? This is going to finish off my weekend quite nicely. Oh, mate. Jack, man, honestly, like, I'm absolutely loving the Rangers chat. It just gives them so much shit. To be fair, actually, to Morelos, when I have seen him, he is literally either a kind of 9 out of 10 or a 1 out of 10. Do you know what I mean? The one thing that is guaranteed is that he's going to get himself red carded. I don't think he's been that good this year, but in previous years I thought, oh, he looks like he could be quite decent. But then, having said the last few times I've watched him, he's done absolutely nothing apart from miss sitters. So you might well be right. I don't watch enough of him to know, but he looks like he has the attributes to do all right. But I think he's obviously got a bit of a aggression problem. That much is for sure. But as long as he does well for me in this save, I'm not too worried. Go on, Shay. It's beautiful, mate. Haribo. I might just have to nickname Haribo. Forget Haribo. It's got to be Haribo, isn't it? Shay Ojo on the ball. Whips it in. And is that Morelos missing a sitter? There you go, Jack. You've just been proven right, mate. Oh, don't get me started on Richarlison. No. Don't get me started on Richarlison as well, please. Just the biggest diving load of... Oh, it's not just because he plays for Everton. I didn't like him when he played for Watford either. I just find him intensely annoying, Richarlison. Yeah, I've seen the record he's got against Celtic's not brilliant as old Morelos, and he's missing. Jack, mate, you've cursed him for me. Just kid, like, I don't mind it like in real life, but in the game, can we at least like give him some sort of like credit just so that he can do me well? Is that all right? I'll trade it off so that he's going to be crap against Celtic for the rest of his life in real life, as long as he can do well for me in the save. Ali McCoist is an absolute beast. There's just nothing that we don't like about Ali McCoist. Where are we going? I'm just going to say, well done, lads. We're still leading on aggregate. We're doing the bare minimum at the moment to get it through. It's alright. It's okay. Morelos has got to learn to... Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay, it's fine. I've literally just realised we are 1 goal away from going out. So, if the guys could actually start playing quite well, that would be ideal, please. You know what, actually, Ryan Kent's not had a good day today, so I'm going to bring on Jordan Jones. I'm also going to take Davis off and bring on Hadji after he scored that bloody worldie in the last game. But at the moment, we are struggling. Come on. Who's the world beater on FM? Sorry, Jack. You talk about Richarlison. Please no. Please don't. Please don't tell me that. I don't want to think about him if I can help it. We are bloody towing the line here a little bit. Come on, boys. Where's the passion? What's going on? This could definitely be the first game that we're not going to win. That much is sure. And Morelos is looking complacent. Come on, Alfredo. Don't be like this. I can change. Come on, please. Can we just see out the next 10 minutes at least? Come on. I'll happily take a 0-0. Morelos will be... No! Stop it! It's absolutely killing me. Look at it, he's playing at 6.6, chat. Look what you've done to him. If you ever go and see the games, mate, it'd be absolutely hilarious. You just point him out and just go, Morelos, mate, you're rubbish. And he never scores again for Rangers. Yeah, if that happens, mate, you've got a secret talent and you need to use it. Yeah, we've got through. There you go. Oh, for God's sake, now we're against Ghent. How many bloody more games in the Europa League do we have to play just to qualify for the damn thing? I'm glad. I think most people can't stand Richarlison, apart from Everton fans. So, but he's just like... Oh, there you go. Good. We're going to sell Scott Arfield. Sorry, mate. Just one of those things, isn't it? He's gone. That is good news. So we're going to get the Ferguson boy in instead. And hopefully we'll get Penaranda in as well. And then we should be looking pretty well stocked for the rest of the season, I think. At least in terms of the squad. So, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Flanners. I mean... It's unfortunate that I can't fit him in. It's also unfortunate he's not the most best-looking kid I've ever seen. Is Flanagan, but he's got 90 determination. You might have to be fair. That's rude. Don't say that. I'm just gonna keep confirming the selection at the end of the day. I can't do anything more than what we've done. The Ferguson guy will be good for us as well because it'll actually tick off a few of the what's the word, regulations for it. Who's that? Richarlison with the story about the under his car. Seriously? Because if that's the case, bloody hell. I mean, he's got as well, like, not being funny, he's got a bit of a beak on him. Do you know what I mean? His nose is pretty impressive. We're going to get Penaranda in because why not? Do you know what I mean? He looks like he could score some goals. Or I'm going to leave it up to you. I'm going to delay it for the time being because we've still got Morelos. Is Penaranda a good signing, or am I just getting a little bit like, oh, it's someone I can sign, I'm going to sign him? I'll definitely get Lewis Ferguson though. Like I said, he ticks a lot of the boxes in terms of what we need going forward with young Scottish talent. So definitely going to get him in. We'll get Tavernier to welcome him to the club. Well done, James. Put your arm around him, but you know, be proper, be professional. Morelos. Oh, Jack, mate. I don't know. That can't be true, surely. But there you go. Well, maybe it is. I have no idea. Saying love from Dorset. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Always good to see you. Long time sub. Love it. And yeah, I do remember the majority of everyone, actually. Even now we've got over 450 on, I still remember pretty much everyone that comes in. So thank you so much to all of you. And thank you for spending your Sunday night with me. Or Sunday afternoon. After this, we can all go off and, you know, get a bit pissed. Do you know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. It's not responsible. Kids, don't drink. But to be fair, like, I think pretty much kids of that age shouldn't really be watching the stream at 6:30 at night. Do you know what I mean? Plus, my language is not the best, so I'm trying to curb it a little bit. It's the Betfred Cup, the right said Fred Cup. Right, St Mirren. We should be able to beat St Mirren, shouldn't we? I've got to rest up Haribo, because someone's taking the star mix and they're not happy. Go move Stephen Davis back. Get Hadji in there. Should we give Jermaine Defoe another run out? Go on, you know you want to. We'll take Ojo off and bring on Brandon Barker as well. Who sounds like a kind of like budget version of Peter Parker from Spider-Man. Oh, go on, let's get Flanagan on as well. Flanners, he can go and play on the right. We'll get him into a no-nonsense fullback, and by that I mean someone's legs are about to get absolutely smashed to pieces. It's quite nice, actually, streaming, in comparison to doing the episodic ones, that I don't need to always like just state what changes I've made. Penaranda 7 stamina. Yeah, I didn't see it. I won't sign him then. We're not all sold on Penaranda, but we need to go and find us another striker then. So we'll go and have a little look after that, because as much as I love Jermaine Defoe, I'm not. He gets one more injury, that's the end of his career, and that means then we are only stuck with Morelos, and he hasn't got a red card yet. It's only a matter of time. Do you know what I mean? It's literally only a matter of time before that happens. I can't believe that is true, but if it is, mate, I am going to Google it and find out now after the stream. I have to go and Google it and find out, because if so, that's crazy. That's just like some sort of like One Tree Hill stuff, do you know what I mean? That is teen drama at its best. I don't know if any of you guys like watch teen drama as a kid. You're probably all from like a different generation to me, because I'm 30 now. So like, unless like you guys are all joining me in the 30s, in which case, isn't this the best time of your life when you're sat here watching me play Football Manager? Because let's face it, what could be better than that? Ryan Kent is literally just everywhere, and that pass. Let's not talk about it. I'm gonna just drink my water through this bit because they're not gonna score. It's all right. Well, that's good. That's terrific. That's a bit contentious, seeing as he tackled him and the ball went over there. But hey ho, what do I know? And well done, McGregor. Great effort, mate. They literally just dived at the ball. Oh, God's sake. My favourite player in FM20 that isn't as good in real life. Ooh. Probably Lucas Torreira. Without sounding horrible, like, I don't know really. He's obviously on this game. Lucas Torreira is absolutely nuts, but in real life I have seen nothing to suggest that he's particularly that good. I don't know. I mean, I've only played kind of 2 saves so far in FM20 this year because what is going on with the tackling here? Because I don't really have that much time to sort of sit down and play it as much as I did, because yes, I'm 30 and I have a job, and obviously with the save and everything, it takes up the majority of my time. But yeah, I mean, so far from what I've played, well, I'm Brandon Barker, you beast. Yeah, at the moment, probably I'd say Torreira. He just seems to play at like a 7.5 every game, and he's just not that good. Do you know what I mean? He's just really. I could be wrong, and yeah, obviously I'm sure that most of my fan base here are Arsenal fans, like most of the sub base is Arsenal fans, but you can't tell me that he's actually that good. Yeah, Lukaku's always a good shout. Oh, he's retracted it now. He's not 100% sure. Sorry, mate, if you didn't want everyone to know that. No, there you go. But I mean, I think Lukaku gets a bad press. Don't you think? I think Lukaku gets a bit of a bad press. I think that his record sort of speaks for itself. I just think anyone that went to pick up that United shirt when he did was going to have a hard time. Do you know what I mean? Wait, well done, Wallace. On your ass, mate. On your ass, on your ass, on your ass. Brandon Barker's away again. Well done, Peter Parker. Kent, go on. Go on, Ryan. Roast him, son. But I think Lukaku's actually a very decent footballer, and it hurts me to say that because I'm a Liverpool fan and obviously play for Everton and United, which literally you just don't get any worse than that. But yeah, in Inter, he's absolutely nuts. He's absolutely banging him in for... speaking of banging him in, Sam Foley scored as well. That's good. I didn't realise it was Ross Wallace. Isn't that like the old Millwall legend? Or am I being stupid? I mean, that is... The marking there is... Next level marking. Absolutely loving it. Loving Hadji running this game as well. I mean, this is a bit annoying, right? Come on, lads. Where's your passion? Do you even want to win the Betfred Cup? Come on. I'm 264 my shirt. I'm not. Don't sing it. Come on, Mike. Keep it professional. Ryan Kent eats the heads off bats. I love it. It's just I take offence to that because Ryan Kent is also a Scouser, don't you forget. So for flip's sake, Alex Jakubiak has scored. We're being trounced by St Mirren. I'm not an expert in terms of. I love the fact that I just said we're being trounced by St Mirren, and literally like the amount of people watching just went it's like that. Just he's crap. He has no idea what he's doing. What is he talking about? We've got to get Kamara off and bring Haribo back on. This is all gone very, very wrong. Come on, Alfredo. Come on and save me. So, Jack, don't say anything bad about him. It's just like, this is nuts. What is happening here? This is not going very well at all. Stephen Davis hasn't helped out, actually, really, has he, either? Hadji's been flipping awful. Gonna get him off, get Ojo on. Can I put Shea? I'm gonna put Shea Ojo up front. He seems to be able to score goals. Why not? Go on, mate. Get up there. Go on. You know you want to. Let's just see if it works. This is... I know, yeah. I've been paying attention to Rangers at the moment, Jack. I know that they're not doing particularly well at the moment. Stevie's in under a bit of pressure, shall we say, at the moment. That's a superb clearance by Patterson. Long may it continue. I had no interest in winning the cup. It's all about the league. Oh my god, that is... Well, I also had no interest in being absolutely smashed by St Mirren here either. And yet, here we are. James Milner. James Milner. I would do anything for James Milner. And, you know, take that in whatever way you see fit. But James Milner is an absolute... Oh, for God. For what? Oh, God. For Let's get that. This hasn't gone very well, has it? Our very sort of solid centre-back pairing in this game has been absolutely torn to shreds. James Milner, for me, most underrated Premier League player ever. Definitely most underrated Premier League player ever. He's amazing. He can play in any position, at any time. Still gives you a 7.5, 7 out of 10 every single week. Alfredo Morales has scored again. Yes. James Milner is just like a god. Do you know what I mean? We're all... It's his world, and we're all just living in it, as far as I'm concerned. James Milner can do no wrong. And if I could sign him for Rangers, I would. But somehow, I don't think he's going to go from the European champions to a team that can't beat St Mirren. I'm going to get a bit aggressive here. That wasn't very good, lads. Not going to lie. That was pretty shit, actually. Hodgson gets one over on Rangers. Well, good for him. That's what I always do. I always send the assistant when we don't win a game, because I'm good at fronting up to issues like that. I mean, that was just awful. I'm going to get everyone ready for the next game already. So, come on, Brian. Please come back, mate. I need you. Come back. Shea Ojo can go in there. Rowan can. Get off Jermaine Defoe. I mean, you've done absolutely nothing, mate. You've been awful since I brought you in. Just stop it. Just stop it. Oh, crap, before anything, let's stop the Penaranda transfer, because we've all established that I might not be on the right keel with that. He's not particularly that good, so let's get rid of him. And I mean, we've got problems now, though, haven't we, really? Because what's happened in that game cannot happen again. Who is he? He looks solid. Is that Camilo Cabella? Oof, my word. I love it. It's just... His fitness is natural. I will not hear a bad word about James Milner. That man can do no wrong. He's just next level, James Milner. I absolutely love that man. To the moon and back. If you be my baby. This is not the time for some Savage Garden. I need a striker, really. Because Jermaine Defoe is not filling me with confidence here at the moment. Is he filling any of you guys with confidence? Certainly isn't me. He's been absolutely shite so far. Ooh, I do like Jonathan Lecco. Mate, he is built like a brick shithouse as well. I'm going to get Jonathan Lecco. Stamina of 10 is not great, but I mean, look at the rest of him. He would only be filling in as well, and he can play anywhere across the middle. Jonathan Lecco, mate. In you come. £5,000. Bang. Easy. I like that because he can play anywhere as well, which always helps. Who's... No. Well, I mean, you can have Adam Devine if you want. One guy I'm looking forward to getting back is Ross McCrory, because I know for a fact he is damn good. He is damn good. Yeah, I know. Lecco was... I remember Jonathan Lecco had like the world at his feet at some point or another. He was just magic, and then it all just went to absolute pot. Hang on, Bradford. Hang on, Colchester. Bugger off. It'll come to us anyway, because we're bigger clubs. So just hold your horses, Bradders. Colchester. You can try, but you will not succeed. He is ours. You must accept it. There you go. They've accepted the offer. I mean, that's... What is going on with the lower stress back fractures? Are we all just going to a really shit chiropractor? It's just some fat bloke treading on all our backs. What is going on? Literally, everyone I say, oh, I got a broken back. You know, it's not the most... What's the word? Consistent or, like, regular injury you're going to get. Usually indicates that there's something quite wrong if you're always having a stress back fracture. Back fracture. There you go. We want to bounce back with a win. I'm not... I think I just said I'm going to give Stewart a start, but I'm not, because Gareth Stewart is absolutely atrocious from what I can tell. Oh, James Garner. Am I still going to sign you in? I'm going to delay it because I don't know if that will affect the loan of someone else. Waghorn and Josh Windass. I remember Waghorn and Windass. Sounds like some sort of like crime fighting duo, doesn't it? Waghorn and Windass. There you go. I've registered Lewis Ferguson. That's good. So that's another one off the list. I mean, is Jack Thompson any good? I mean, we've got a lot of youngsters, but I mean, none of them are particularly that good. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting that excited by them. This is a big game against Ghent now as well. And ideally, need to win it. I'm going to get Ferguson on the bench, actually, because Flanagan's not on there. So let's get Patterson back on there as well. I've got to keep Hadji on, really, don't we? I'm going to take Barker off, and I'm going to bring on Ferguson, so we can sit him on the bench and see how he gets on. I'm hoping that he'll play quite well, because obviously I'm going off recommendation, so let's hope that he does perform quite well for the club. I'm sure he will. I'm sure it'll go fine. They're playing a diamond. That means width. I'm expecting to win. Go out there and sort it out, because if we have another St Mirren performances, I swear to God, I will put nails in your lunches. That's my amazing management tactic that I have. Billy Sharp. I could get Billy Sharp, but well, I don't know. Maybe Sheffield United wouldn't want to sell Billy Sharp. I can't believe that he's got the most amount of league goals what is it in this century. It's an incredible statistic. It's brilliant for a pub quiz as well, because it's just like, what? Billy Sharp? Are you sure? But gotta hand it to the guy. He knows what he's doing. I also love Chris Wilder, by the way. Just, who's your candidate for Manager of the Year or Team of the Year by any chance? I mean, obviously, you know, I'm sure that there's lots of things to like about, like, you know, Liverpool and, you know, teams like that. But for me, Sheffield United have got to be the story of this season in the Premier League point of view. They've been absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. And while you're at it, because like I said, I want to upgrade my knowledge of Scottish football. Who's kind of in that surprise package this year? Because I don't know really that much about it, so it'll be interesting to see how they get on in this game as well. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not really sure who the best sort of like surprise package has been. The team that's kind of performed well but wasn't meant to. The underdog, as it were. Go on, boys. Come on, Tavernier. Whip this in, mate. Oh, that's poor. Go on, James. Good lad. Yeah, Davis. Whips it in. Ryan Kent. Goal. Easy as pie. Easy as pie. Yeah, I was going to say, Nuno or Chris Wilder for me as well would be pretty decent, I think. Decent shouts. I think I'd side with Wilder just because of what he's working with. I think Nuno has still got a surprising amount of money there, and I think obviously with the kind of ties that they have, he's kind of got a bigger pool of players to pick from, whereas I think Wilder's taken a lot of the players that kind of got them up from League One are still there. So I think he's done an amazing job. But I also do think that Nuno's destined for bigger things, unless Wolves carry on at this rate, in which case, before we know it, they're going to be a Champions League team. I still think that they might make the Champions League this year, although watching United today, hate to say it, but they do look pretty good. I was going to say, also looks good, a 2-0 win, but not a close. I know, yeah. I was trying to replicate in one of my saves. I was trying to replicate the Wilder overlaps, and apparently it doesn't work. It'll definitely be in there next year. Of that, I'm sure they'll put it in FM21 because Wilder will make that happen because of what he's kind of achieved. And Livingston are the team apparently that are doing really. Where are they in the league then? They third, I'm assuming, are they? And I'm pretty sure then they must be quite close to Rangers, I'd hazard a guess, because obviously if they're doing quite well, is there still a chance they can finish second, or is that unlikely? Fifth. Oh, okay. But I mean, I'm guessing then they were expected to go down, which is why they're doing so well. Well, we're 1-0 up against Ghent. That's not too bad to say I'm happy the performance keep it up. Not happy with Alfredo, though. He's been pretty poor, so I'm not happy with your performance, mate. He looks stressed. Well, okay, don't hurt me, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry! I didn't mean it. Motherwell third, Aberdeen fourth. Fair enough. I say my knowledge of Scottish football, it used to be very good, but it's not been brilliant in recent years, so this is quite nice, actually. I like kind of getting back into it. Oh, hello, Ryan Kent. Oh, Ryan! Poor. Oh, no, the Southgate debate has started. I don't know if I really want to say. No. Tavernier, it's beautiful. Kamara whips it in to Arabo, Ojo, Tavernier. Go on, Shay. Oh, that's beautiful from Ojo. That's a beautiful finish. And we are now 2-0 up, which means it's time to rest up. Jordan Jones can come on, and so can Hadji, actually. So what I'll do is I'll put Hadji on the right. Oh my god, he's perfect fit there. Beautiful. There you go. We'll just take the two wingers off because they've done the job today. I've heard about the spaghetti had. I think Guidi, who's obviously another kind of regular sub on this channel, regular commenter, he also mentioned this spaghetti had, But yeah, apparently they are. It's quite the stadium. It's the Tony Macaroni Stadium. I mean, it's just such a great name for a state. They got De Poitre. Oh God, do you remember De Poitre? God, he was awful, wasn't he? He was atrocious. Just couldn't score for days. Kamara whips the ball over. Go on, Jordan. Roast him. Jordan Jones. I mean, like, literally, could it be any more down the goalie's throat if you tried? I don't know. I don't know about the I don't know about the England. Oh my God! Give it a rest, will you? What a shot that is from Jonathan David. Right, I want to see it. Where's his long shots? 7-13. That's literally from flipping miles out. Don't give me that. That's bollocks. What an effort that is. Oh God! For God's sake! Now they got the away goal. Kamara's been absolute dog turd so far. I'm gonna bring Ferguson on because Kamara's upsetting me. Because he's been absolutely atrocious. Get off. Bring on Ferguson. Where's he best suited? Is he a box to box? Is he? I love this once I've signed the player and now I'm a bit like, now where is he good? Where is he going? Swap him and Arabo, and I've just seen Morelos to score in the background. We're gonna have to watch the replay, but at least we've got another one. There we go. What's Tavernier got on the ball? Was it him? It's a good delivery by the looks of things. Steps on it, whips it in. There's Alfredo. Lovely header. Game over, you'd like to think. 3-1, box office. I'll have a look at the comment section now. Is he actually... Well, I looked at Jonathan David. He did look pretty decent, so shall we have a look at him again? What is he? Is he a forward? God, he can play everywhere. How much is he? Nah, I mean, look at that. 14.5 to £32 million. Bloody hell. I mean, yeah, he'd be excellent. Maybe one for next year, but definitely won't be able to afford him this year. Yeah, he is. I'm looking at all like the kind of England squad comments here and Gareth Southgate, and I have quite strong opinions on England. So, and not all of them people agree with. I have a mate at work, and me and him don't agree on anything in football and I want all of you in the comment section to let me know here, and I can tell that it's not going to be good because I know that obviously we have a lot of Arsenal fans. For me, most overrated player possibly ever, Jack Wilshere. Discuss. I'm literally just going to leave that in the comment section. I have a mate who last year when we went to the World Cup, or 2 years ago when we went to the World Cup, why is he not taking Wilshere? Why is he not taking Wilshere? It's just because he's a donkey. And like he literally just does nothing. He just does nothing. He's always injured. And even when he had one good game against Barcelona once, and then everyone thought he was the best thing since sliced bread. And just no. Do you know what I mean? Just no. That literally just there are so many. Then you look at like, the kind of talent that we got coming through at the moment in like Grealish and Maddison and Sancho and just all these other players, and like they are proper quality young footballers. Do you know what I mean? Jack Wilshere, the reason we got so excited was because the guy could just keep a football over like 10 yards. Do you know what I mean? And he could just knit passes together. But he just didn't offer anything for me, and he was an idiot. Exactly. He's just an idiot though. Like, if you know you're injury prone, right? Why do you go flying into every tackle when the likelihood is that you're not going to win it? Do you know what I mean? Like, there was no self-preservation whatsoever. I mean, I'm all up for, like, you know, saying that you want to play and everything. But, yeah. Exactly. I think the English media just beefed him up to be this thing that he just really, really wasn't. Really, really wasn't. It just infuriates me. If he was actually good on FM, he'd be the player that in real life I thought was terrible, but in FM20 was quite good. Because Jack Wilshere, just no. Like I said, mate, you can't even get into the West Ham bench, and look at where West Ham are. But to be fair, he's also one of the... I think the guy that he's behind, Mark Noble, is also one of the most underrated players probably ever. The fact that he has never got an England cap is literally a joke. Do you know what I mean? It's beyond me. I mean, like, he might not be the most technically gifted player in the world, but if you want heart, you can't get any bigger than Mark Noble. Do you know what I mean? He looks like a player that would actually want to play for his country. And part of me sometimes thinks that I'd actually still take him. If you were to offer me him or Harry Winks... it's going to be Mark Noble every single day of the week. Sorry, Harry Winks. Just, nah, mate. Just no. Yeah. Pellegrini was a bit of a weird one for West Ham. I actually went to the West Ham game. What was it? It was against Leicester, wasn't it? And I watched them, and they were just awful. And I remember being on the train on the way home with my uncle, who's a big West Ham fan, and literally, like, he got sacked, and you could just hear the cheers all the way down the carriages. You'd never heard anything like it. It was baffling. It's really, really baffling for me. Just why? I mean, like, you kind of sometimes I feel for the West Ham board because it was a bit like it does make sense. He's like a proven winning coach, but at the same time, it's a bit like he's a winning coach with teams that have world-class players, and it's already kind of like there for him. Do you know what I mean? So, in terms of like building one up and like making players better, not for me. Do you know what I mean? Not for me. But I could be wrong. I could just see Jack just absolutely rinsing Rangers right now. You're enjoying this, aren't you? I feel better now. St Mirren drew with Celtic in the league. So there you go. Right, now is the moment. We beat Livingston. Bang. Straight in there. Get the nod on there. That's what we need. I had a feeling you were, mate. Nasri, Lanzini and Wilshere. Yeah. No. Yeah. It's literally just like West Ham just thought of all the injured players. Let's just get all the players with the worst injury records ever. And then we'll put them together and then they'll never get injured. Do you know what I mean? Like, literally, they were one step away from signing Daniel Sturridge. Do you know what I mean? It's just baffling for me. Right, today, Conor Goldson could do with a rest. Do I rest him? I'll take him off later on. But we're going to go with the same team. Let's go with the same team. We're playing quite well at the moment. We're doing bits here. Just smashing through everybody, which is nice. This is so nice for me. In comparison to the Arsenal save, this is nice. I can kind of come on here, have a chat with you guys, relax, be myself, not have to feign being happy when I don't get very good results. I can be annoyed and angry. Actually, to be fair, I don't feign that when I'm doing the episodes either, to be fair, let's be honest. It's very easy to see how annoyed I get. Chris Smalling over Harry Maguire? Whoa. In all fairness to Maguire, in recent weeks he's actually been quite good, but then having said that, you know, he's literally got two defensive midfielders in front of him. He's got Matic and bloody Fred sat right in front of him, so it's a bit easier to be good, and that's unlucky from Glenn Kamara. I don't know. I mean, I'd love to see what everyone's squads will be. I mean, I'm sure we'll do it before the Euros, but I'd love to see what everyone's selected England squad would be. Can Scotland still... This isn't me taking the piss, okay? I genuinely don't mean this, but I've kind of like lost a bit of interest in international football until the big tournaments come in. Can Scotland still actually qualify for the Euros? Have they got a playoff, or has that all kind of been like decided now? That's genuinely not me taking the piss. That's me asking the question because, like I said, I don't actually know. All I know is you can't. That sucks though, because I always want them to get there. Do you know what I mean? George Edmondson scored, so that's good news. But I always kind of want Scotland to get there, as much as like you've got the kind of like, you know, British rivalry and this, that, and the other. It's, do you know what I mean? Like, you got to support the rest of them. Like, I remember like when in the Euros and stuff, when Wales were in there, it was a bit like, yeah, England was shit, but the first thing I did, I'll go and support the Welsh. Do you know what I mean? And I do exactly the same for the Scots. I just would. I know that that's not the same for everybody, but that for me is just what I would do because I want my neighbouring countries to do really, really well, and I've got a bit of a soft spot for just, you know, British neighbouring countries. It's just, I think it's probably the way that it should be, but I'm probably not sure if that's true for everyone. I swear that there was a chance that Scotland could be in the... well done, Morelos. I swear that there was a chance that Scotland could be... or had a playoff. I swear there was a chance they had a playoff, but I could be wrong. If it is against Israel, I expect you guys to get through that. You'd like to think. Yossi Ben Ainoun doesn't play for him anymore, so you should be fine. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see, and like I said, I'll do a video on it before the Euros. I want to do more football chat videos because I'd like to think I'd like to know a fair bit about football. Not loads, but I know enough to have a conversation with people. Do you know what I mean, about most clubs? But I think like it'd be good to do a video on what everyone's like selected England squad would be, because obviously there's going to be a lot of players and stuff that go out of form between now and then. It's a bit like I saw the one about Danny Ings earlier. And, like, honestly, I love Danny Ings. If it was a month ago, I'd say, how can you not take him? Do you know what I mean? How could you not take him? But to be fair, in recent weeks, I think he's still playing quite well, but the goals have dried up a little bit. He's not been as fluent. I don't know if that's something to do with... Yeah, it's no coincidence that his form downturns and kind of Southampton's one does as well. I think he's just that crucial to them. But if he was playing at the same standard he was like a month ago, then I'd say... Yeah, do you know what I mean? Then I'd say, yeah, he should go. But if I'm honest, like at the moment, I don't know if I'd take him, really. Oh, we got a penalty here as well. This is lovely. We're just stuffing Livingston here. Go on, James Tavernier. Whip it in, mate. Smack it. And... Oof, bloody hell, yeah, he knows how to take a pen, doesn't he, does James? What an effort that is. Yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, I always just think that, you know, if you're from the British Isles, we should all kind of like try and get behind each other. And just, especially when it comes to sporting events, you know, like when it comes to the Olympics, we're all about it being Great Britain. So why isn't it the same when we have football? Do you know what I mean? And Goldson's a score there as well. I said I was going to take him off, so actually let's give him a rest now because we're 4-0 up. So Philip Highlander can come on. No. Southgate. I like Gareth. Like, I really like Gareth Southgate and stuff. I think he's the right person for England. If he was the right manager, slightly less sure. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think he's tactically quite naive. He literally seems to have like sort of two ways of playing, and I'm all up for passing it around and this, that, and the other, and passing it out from the back. But like sometimes you just got to kind of accept that you don't have the players for that. But mind you, I mean, to be fair, he's led us to the most successful thing that we've done in any kind of like big competition for years. And I know that loads of people bang on about the fact that England was like, oh well, you've got an easy group and this, that, and the other. Not being funny, but like we've had easy groups and big tournaments before, and we still didn't make it. So at least this time around, we actually got there. Do you know what I mean? That I think sometimes he gets a bad rap for that, and the team gets a bad rap for it because that team of players did more than the Golden Generation did, and they apparently had shed loads of, and they had absolutely shed loads of groups where it was actually quite easy. So, you know, I think that he gets a bit of a bad press, does Gareth, but I do think that he's quite tactically one-dimensional. He has a certain sort of thing that he sticks to, and he doesn't know how to kind of waver from that. You know, it's hard to say, really. I think he's probably... This England team is the most exciting England team going forward that I've seen. Like, from an attacking point of view, he's got us playing some really, really, really good football. Especially when we're on the counter, do you know what I mean? I think they are superb to watch. But at the back... all over the place. Do you know what I mean? But it's a bit like, well, that's mainly because of the players that we've got. I'm sorry, but if you're telling me that John Stones and Michael Keane are going to get in the squad, then we've got some serious problems. But then I look at it and go, apart from maybe Joe Gomez and Harry Maguire, you know, who else should really be in the squad? You know, who else as a defender really stands out? Chris Smalling, I know, has obviously done very well in Italy. So maybe he's a man to do it, but at the same time, Italy's a completely different sort of like style of football. It's very much slower, and so but then you know he'll be playing against guys that are playing at that sort of level. Do you know what I mean? I just realised that Jonathan Lecco's only 2-star. Sign him anyway because he's big, he's physical, he's strong, and he can play everywhere. So he's a good utility player. He will score goals. I promise. I don't promise. I'm hoping. Far post Maguire. That'd be the one. It's basically. Try and get people to give Harry a cuddle. Harry goes down. We get a penalty. Super Harry smashes it in. That's the one. I don't want to talk about Harry Kane if I can help it, because that I've got a very unpopular opinion about Harry Kane. So I'm not gonna. Oh, I know, Jack. I know it doesn't look brilliant, but. Semi-final, mate. That's all I'm going to say. Is like we've had it before where we played absolutely horrific teams and we've still not made it through. So to actually kind of get past those teams, however that... Can we just stop with the injuries? Sorry, there you go. That's my little bit stepping out there. I'm going to get James Garner in as well. Go on then, why not, mate? In you come. We're all big family here. I still think that it was a very, very good. It was a good one. I'm pretty content, like I said, for a Liverpool fan, not a Liverpool fan, for an England fan, just and having years and years of torment and having years and years of us playing against shite like Costa Rica, and that is absolutely no offence to them, but teams that we should be beating and we were drawing 0-0 with, and just going out to really, really stupid groups. It made a really nice change to see us just put teams away, to sort of like put teams to the sword. That be that. We can move on from that. Do you know what I mean? It was just good to see, because it's just something that we're not used to. Do you know what I mean? It's not. I think the media think that we're a lot better after we. The media are, kind of. I think they've got a lot to answer for, but I think Southgate's gone around the media in the right way, as in, I think every other kind of England manager used to get their backs. The media in England is, I think, a little bit different to every other kind of like media in the world. Do you know what I mean? Like, you are scrutinised in absolutely everything that you do. Everything that you do. Every single decision, every game, every comment, every tactical switch, everything is just like analysed so much that it's so difficult, I think, for anyone to do it. I think Southgate getting the media on side and being a lot more friendly with them, I think, was a really, really, really good thing, because it just took the pressure off of everybody. It made it that it kind of like bridged that gap between it bridged the gap between the two. So I think that was a really, really clever tactic on his part, and as long as he continues to do that and the players are continually liked, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem. The problem is, I think, unfortunately, is that quite a few of the players are quite hard to like. Dele Alli. Oh no. Oh, what a tackle that is. What a tackle, Highlander. Beautiful. Jack, didn't Scotland qualify for the 98 World Cup, or am I being daft? I remember, because I used to play as them occasionally on FIFA 98, which was also the first FIFA I ever played. So that's the only reason why I'm wondering if they were on there. I could be wrong, but I'm not 100%. Yes! Hello, Yao. I think is that how you say it? Yao Alves? Hi, mate. You're right. Thank you very much for joining the stream. Thank you to everyone, actually, that's been on the stream. It's been good, actually. We've had a nice little chat here going on. We've put the world to rights a little bit. Well, Jack's definitely put to rights all the problems with Rangers, which I am obliterating at the moment. I'm making us a much better team right now. So, it's making me look really good. Yes, 98. Get in. See, I know some things about football. I know some things. I know I love you. I know you won't hurt me. That's... I occasionally break out into random impressions. If you can get the reference, we can be friends. In fact, actually, we can all be friends, because, you guys tune in, makes my life a lot nicer, and I like having Sunday afternoon chats with you all. Go on, Shay. That's awful. That's just the worst. I know, I'll take that. Being a better manager than Stevie. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. You're right there, Steve. Yeah, cool. I watched years of Stevie G to say yeah, of course, at the end of every interview. Just watching him not lift a title year after year. Now all that's changing. I love the fact that Jordan Henderson's going to lift a Premier League title and Stevie Gerrard isn't. But then easy now. Then I love Stevie G. So, sorry. I mean, I absolutely love Jordan Henderson. So if he's not in he will be in the England squad. He's England's real captain for me. Harry Kane's just a glorified penalty taker, but I could be out of line by saying that. I'm not what he is. He's a glorified penalty taker. This has not been very good, has it? Actually, back to the actual Football Manager. I think I quite like the streaming, because I don't have to sit and worry too much about commentating. You all know what's going on. It's quite nice. Ryan Kent's been poor. Gonna get Jordan Jones on. What should I do here? I'm going to bring Arabo on. I hope I'm not offending a lot of people with my Scouse accent, by the way. McCoy, McAllister, Hendry and Collins. God, that is a Scottish lineup and a half. Those are beautiful days. Here's Jones. Go on, mate. Anthony Davis. Shea Ojo. Go on, boys. Can we just get a goal here? Jordan Jones, beautiful. Aribo to Jones, to Davis, to Aribo. Kids ain't growing up. No, stop it. Shea Ojo. Oh, well done, Shea. Whips in, Morelos. There's the away goal. We're going through. I can stop panicking now. All is okay. John Collins. Now that is a beautiful, beautiful retro one. Fulham, wasn't he? Was he Fulham? Did he play for Fulham? He did, didn't he? Played LMA Manager 2001. Oh, those are the days. I shouldn't really mention that one playing Football Manager, should I? Because LMA was like challenger to them. I've always preferred Football Manager, but I did like the fact you could build your own stadium in LMA Manager. Take note, Sports Interactive, if you're watching, please. Oh, this feels good. We're going to be in the Europa League. We're winning games. I'm enjoying my life. We're all enjoying it. Things are good. Things are good. I'm going to take Shea Ojo off, keep him fit. Ian Ashaji's going to come on. Lovely. Oh, lovely. Right, go balanced. Let's just see this out. I had a feeling. Of course he is. Of course he was a Celtic player. Hiaume, I am obviously from England, but I have roots everywhere. If I was to say where I'm from, it probably would be Bournemouth and Birmingham. My dad is from Birmingham, and I just can't do it without doing the accent. But then the rest of my family is from Bournemouth, so I'm a little bit of a mix of both. It's why I don't have. Oh dear. So it's why I don't have any kind of like twang or accent to my voice. Or maybe I do, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe you guys can tell me. I've never really detected much of an accent in my voice, but maybe I'm wrong. Just not posh, I think would be the right way to describe it. Come on, boys, let's just get this out. Go on, Jones. Get on you, Jax Jones. That's just awful. Can we just blow up time now, Ref, please? Thank you. A 1-1. We're through. Well done. Assertively say. Well done, lads. Good win. The Europa League is calling. It's not quite the Champions League, but that's for next year, we hope. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Got another £2.5 million. Magic. I don't have a clue Dave King was, but I just said well done. Is he my chairman? I'm guessing, probably. I should really check these sort of things out. Yes, he is. Okay. Mate, I really need to know this sort of stuff. G name pronounced Yanis or Yanis. Which one is it, mate? Right, okay, we've only got about 10 minutes left of the stream. Should be enough time for us to quickly get through the transfer deadline day. Ah, and the Europa League draw. This is exciting. Let's go for it quickly. So, we're definitely not in that. What pot are we in? Oh, you're joking. We're in the bottom seeds. Right, well, let's quickly scan through these. What ones don't we want? I don't know, really. They're all much of a muchness. There's a few ones here I'm automatically looking at that I probably wouldn't like. I wouldn't like the CSK, Young Boys and Wolves one. I probably wouldn't want... I wouldn't want Sporting, Russia, Gladbach and Red Star. Oh, Aberdeen got United. Where are we? Come on, got Besiktas. Shit. Arsenal, Bate and Slavia Prague. Brilliant. Well, I just can't escape Arsenal. No matter where I go, I just cannot escape them. No matter what I do, they follow me everywhere. Brilliant. God's sake. This is the guy I was looking at, Simon Tibbling. And I have to say, he looks pretty decent, doesn't he? Would be a star player, but they don't want to sell him. I reckon we could probably get him on the cheap, though, in all fairness. But he's not very consistent either, which I don't like. I need consistency. I need good players that are very, very consistent. Don't we all? Chat, you have just got stats for days. Have you ever considered, like, I don't know what you do as a job, mate, if you have one, because obviously I don't know what age you are, mate. But at the end of the day, like, you should maybe just be a statistician. Or do you work for Opta? Are you, like, secretly the Opta stats man? Because, mate, you are just busting out stats for days at the moment, and I'm loving it. I'm just learning along the way. I'm not doing the press conference for the Europa League draw. Sorry, not interested. I'm interested in winning the tournament. I'm not interested in doing the bloody press conference. Good, Lewis Ferguson's injured. That can go on to the big old rest of the list of injuries that we're currently trying to deal with, because, you know, why not? Celtic are playing Hamilton. Come on, Hamilton. Secretly say it so Jack doesn't get upset. But oh my god, they smashed him 3-0. Fair enough, mate. Nice. Well done. I'm glad that you enjoy the football, mate. At the end of the day, like, yeah, it's just the best thing to get stuck into. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I could have my time again, I'd definitely try and make myself a career in football if I could. Like, I just love it, everything about it, and it's just such a rewarding thing to work in. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, I got Player of the Month. That's expected. Hadji got Goal of the Month for that wonder goal. I got Manager of the Month. Yeah, and apparently the board are happy with that as well. Superb. Flanagan, come on, Josh, mate. John. Oh, brilliant. Where's Morelos? Where is he? 45 minutes, mate. No! Don't cancel it. I can't have Morelos getting injured. 45 minutes per game. I'm not going to have him getting injured. Stop it. Well, that looks good. There's definitely not going to be a kit clash here. Jesus Christ. St Johnstone away. I'm going to get Lecco on the bench, actually, as well. Let's get him on there. I'm going to bring Neil Taylor on for Barisic, actually. Can we get Neil Taylor on? Yes, we can. Right, there you go. And Stu Davis, I'm going to bring Hadji on as well. So we made a couple of changes, moving it around a little bit. I'm trying to get the rotation right. It's so difficult with the Europa League with a squad this size. I've just got so much that we need to do in terms of changing stuff around. We've got so much to work, well, to move around. It's just ridiculous. They've gone for a bit defensive, so I'm going to passionately say we're focused for a reason. Go out there and win it. How are we all enjoying the save so far? Are we all enjoying it? I know, obviously, for some of us, Rangers isn't our team, but are like, you know, is it all right? Are we just enjoying ourselves? Are we happy with the signings? At the moment, we've made a pretty decent start. We haven't lost a game yet, so this is just such a nice feeling in comparison to everything else that I've had to go through recently on Football Manager. This is actually just quite enjoyable just to sit down and actually get on the game and just enjoy myself rather than worrying about me getting sacked every 5 minutes. Go on, Neil Taylor. On your own, mate. On his debut today. Kamara, Kent. Lovely take by Kent there. Go on, Ryan. Roast it, mate. Oh, he's roasted him. Oh! Nearly an absolute worldie from Mr. Ryan Kent there. Unlucky, mate. Beautiful. Taylor, Kamara, Kent, loving this from Ryan. He's obviously he's in the mood today. Shea Ojo, you got to put that in the other corner, mate. Come on, or at least hit it with some conviction. You can't just pass it to him. Stop it. Tavernier whips the ball in. Philip Highlander, I'm loving it at the moment. Philip Highlander, oh, I'm going to start calling him that now. He's absolutely been on fire recently. So good. And we are going to have at least 8 more minutes left of this, which is excellent. It will be just enough time to finish this game. And what we might do, actually, might leave transfer deadline day until the next episode, because then, if we are going to make any kind of like last minute ones, and you guys can obviously leave me some comments and stuff and let me know any players that we can possibly have a look at to try and sign on deadline day. We'll go through the finances and everything in a minute so we can all know what we're working with. But actually, I'm pretty happy with the team now, although I say that, and St Johnstone are about to score. Not quite. Good ball out there from Tavernier. Decent save by Alan McGregor. He's been very good so far. I'm happy with this. We've already opened up a 4-point gap on Celtic as things stand. So that is super duper. I can't believe I just said that on camera. Super duper. Super duper. My much better Rangers. I can't write a tune. It's just when the singing comes out, everything goes to pot. It's just my way of coping. Everyone else got ways of like coping with Football Manager. And also, I always like asking this question: what saves have you all got going on at the moment? Because I'm assuming the majority of you guys play Football Manager. What saves are you working on at the moment, and how is it treating you? Hopefully, as good as this one is treating me, because I'm thoroughly enjoying every minute of this save. But that's because it's going well. When it's not going well, it's the most irritating thing in the world. Because I literally this morning played one of my saves on Football Manager. I lost 3 games in a row, and I just won the previous 10. So why not? Do you know what I mean? Just why not? Why not? Why not? Absolutely ruin my weekend. And sometimes it does. Do you know what I mean? It does affect my mood slightly when I don't do very well on Football Manager. I find it hard to separate myself from it because it becomes a bit like real life. This is beautiful. Shea Ojo, make it 2. Make it so, number 1. Not quite. Alfredo Morelos, aggressive. No, never. Such a placid young man. Tavernier gets the ball in. Oh, I thought Goldson was going to head that into the back post there, but he's not. He's whipped it back in, though. What a ball that is. And somehow we haven't scored again yet. Go on, Tavernier. I mean, are we ever going to score here? Kamara, for God's sake, it's literally just shot central. We're just having shot after shot after shot. And we still cannot score. Shea Ojo's having an absolute stinker. Right, time for Jonathan Lecco. Enter the fray. Go on, mate. Get me some goals. Prove to everyone you are a Rangers player. I can feel it. I can feel him scoring many goals here. I can't. But I'm just hoping that he does. Mary Davidson might have the best head of hair I think I've ever seen on a footballer, apart from Robbie Savage. Oh, what a save by McGregor again. Bloody hell, we're running it a bit close here today. This is all a bit tense. Gotta get positive instead of attacking, actually. I just want us to get through this game unscathed. McGregor, he loves rolling out quickly, doesn't he? Brilliant ball from Goldson. I mean, he must have learnt that at Brighton. That's the inner Chris Hughton in him coming out. Love it. I have nothing against Chris Hughton. I think he was very unfortunate to get sacked from Brighton. And I think they are paying the price right now for it. So, get what you're given. You reap what you sow, etc., etc. Think you can do better? Well, you can't. Going to take Highlander off, and I'm going to bring on Katic. It's been a while since we saw him. And I'm also going to take off... I'm going to take off Glenn Kamara, actually, and he can go off, and Stephen Davis can come on just for the last 10 minutes to see us through this game, please. That would be absolutely ideal. Come on, boys. Let's just see this out. Come on. Demand more. I want more, damn it. Come on. And are we going to see it through? We are. A 1-0 win. 4 from 4 in the league. Times are good. Times are good. We go top. I am pleased that we're top, yes. What a daft question. Are you happy that you've gone top? No, I hate it, mate. Absolutely hate it. I wish I was bottom. Idiot. What a stupid flipping question. It's not going to have a very long career as a journalist, is it, if he just asks dumb questions? Love it. Well, there we go. We can get to the transfer window and then we can stop it there because it will be the final day. And I can quickly get through all the registration shite for the Europa League and we can go from there. Well, Florian Cambieri, you're just not very good. I'm not seeing what's so good about you, mate. I'm going to discuss the issue with you. What's wrong? I'll let you leave if that's what you want. Yeah, go ahead, mate. I've got no issue in letting you go. You don't look particularly that good. So I'm... Apparently What? Can I not offer him out? Why can't I offer him out? Oh, it's because he's on loan from Hibs. Can I terminate it? There you go, mate. I'm not interested in having you here. So, toot toot, off you go. I don't know if that was a good decision or not. And if someone could tell me if Cambieri is any good, that'd be great. But he didn't look particularly good for me. And plus, now we've got Jonathan Lecco. We've got goals coming out of our ears. So, what's not to like? I won't take a part in all the headline transfer deadline day. But I want to see if maybe there's a last-minute signing we can make. What can we do then? I love Marvellous Nakamba. James Shackleton's a good player. I would like James Shackleton, but I'm not sure he's going to come over. No. I'm not sure about my scouts here, because there are players I know for a fact are quite good. And they're just saying, nah, he's rubbish. Nah, he's rubbish. Nah, he's rubbish. He looks solid, but he's a centre-back. And we have loads of centre-backs. I don't need another centre-back. If I need any kind of defender, it's wing-backs, really, isn't it? Is there anyone else that we can get in on loan that might be quite good? I could do with another right-back. Kalulu? Nah. I don't know. I don't know what else I really need. Do you know what I mean? Like, we're pretty stacked. We're pretty stacked for everything, really. I don't know if we actually need anyone else. I really don't know if I need anybody else. Is there any more ones I can get on loan? No? Anthony Modeste would be decent. Just a big target man. Colin Quainer? No. I've seen you play in real life, mate. No. Right, let's get rid of the striker thing. I don't really need to worry about that anymore. And let's go... I'm going to see if there's is anyone good on the transfer list? Anyone good on the transfer list? Did I see Paul Pogba's been transfer listed? He's requested to leave. Mate, if I could sign Paul Pogba, then he'd be just as shit for me as he's been for United. Because he's just a little bit not overrated. He is very good, but he's also got a proper attitude problem. James McLean. Well, if I want someone to go and break some legs, James McLean is your man. I don't know. I don't really think there's any. I want to get a young team though as well. I don't really want old heads. You know what I mean? I'm trying to clear out some of the old heads. Glenn Murray. Ooh. You know what? Glenn Murray gets you goals. I can't tell if it was sort of serious. I said yes, but I'm genuinely gonna have a look at Glenn Murray. Come on, Glenn. Where are you? Glenn Murray. Come on, Glenn Murray. How much do I have to pay for him? Not a lot. £1.4 million. We like Glenn Murray. See, now, I want to have a look at this guy because I know he becomes quite good on the game. Jan Malakar. I know he becomes quite good. I think at the moment, it's safe to say, I'm pretty happy with the team in general. I'm pretty happy with the way that we're playing. The only place that I think we're a little bit light is the fullback positions and obviously just general quality, but I don't think we're going to get anyone in for this kind of fee that's going to make us any better. Do you know what I mean? So I think we're just I'm gonna stop it here, and then what we can do is, like I said, if you obviously we've all followed the stream, but if any ideas come to you before Tuesday when we stream again, then just drop a name in the comment section, let me know. I'll go and check them in my spare time, but I won't progress the game, and then obviously we'll come back, we'll finish off the window, and then we can move on from there, which I think probably seems like the best way to do it. I don't know if you all agree, but I think that does make sense. So to leave you with where we are then, we are top of the league, 4 wins from 4. We are in the Europa League. We've been drawn with Arsenal, which is not ideal. I know Billy Mackay's meant to be quite good, isn't he? But he's a bit old now, so no, we won't worry about that. See, I'm getting distracted. But I've really, really enjoyed the stream. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been absolutely magic. And yeah, I know McLeod's on loan, but it'd be good to maybe get him for another year. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe for next year going forward might not be a bad thing, because we're probably going to be at Rangers for maybe 2 or 3 seasons, I'd hazard, I guess, as long as I don't get sacked. So we'll go with it from there. But thank you so much for watching. Next stream will be Tuesday at 8 PM. I have no real interest in watching Spurs and Leipzig. I'm not sure if any of you guys do, but I think we all kind of know that that tie is over. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for everyone leaving it in the chat. Have a good night, all of you. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, of all that's left of it. And yeah, I shall see you on Tuesday. And obviously I'll see you in the Arsenal episodes before now and then. We get to a very exciting stage in that save, so I hope that you'll all tune in and watch that. It's going to be damn good. Until I see you all on Tuesday, guys, take it easy. Cheers.